Hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to Northern Ireland and welcome to Portrush. What are our plans for today?
So today we're going to ride the Causeway Coastal Route from here in Portrush all along that north coastline down towards Larne, and hopefully we get as far as Carrick, but we'll see how we get on time wise.
We did it once before a few years ago, didn't we? And it was pretty spectacular from what I can remember.
It's one hell of a ride, I think. So if you fancy seeing how we get on with that, seeing some spectacular scenery, we're going to get the drone out, I think. Keep watching. Okay, so just before we get going, I thought I'd just give a quick aerial view of Portrush. Absolutely amazing place to start our journey. 6 to 8 miles it is from here to Carrick. So we're just leaving Portrush here, and this route is super easy to follow. You're not going to need a sat nav, you're not even going to need a map. Basically, it's the A2 the whole way. Takes you right the way around to almost just north of Belfast if you want. And it's signposted superbly. The Causeway Coastal Route, there's brown signs the whole length of it, so you honestly won't have any trouble finding it, and you certainly shouldn't get lost. So that's nice and easy. I don't have to put up road numbers and stuff like we normally do so people can follow our routes. This is Royal Portrush golf course, quite famous. And they've got the Open there this year. I looked up, they're expecting 280,000 visitors. As Kate said, 280,000 people watching a little ball being whacked. But yep, so they've got all grandstands up and all sorts. The place looks amazing. Not really my thing, but I know lots of people are into it. So yeah, so plan is we're heading out here from Portrush. We're going to try and get as far as Carrick, which is the lion's share of the Causeway Coastal Route. We're going to stop at a place called Ballycastle. It's about, I don't know, 15 miles from here, maybe not quite that far. But inevitably we will stop so many times on the way because the scenery, as you're about to find out, is absolutely breathtaking. We've got the drone with us, so this route might take a while because we're going to keep stopping to take photos and get the drone out and stuff, but in this weather, what else can you do? So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Because we've got so much awesome footage on this trip, we've actually split it into 2 episodes. So please subscribe to our channel and then you'll find it easy to find the second episode. So one thing with the Causeway Coastal Route, it's absolutely littered with amazing historical places, lots of places to stop. So this is the first of those, which is the view overlooking Dunluce Castle. This is only probably 5 miles from Portrush, but yeah, a great place for the first stop, literally one of many. So we're just dropping down towards Giants Causeway now. We're not actually going to stop there. But the views are incredible. Interesting point about Giants Causeway. My understanding is you don't actually have to pay to go and walk down to it and see the stones and all that type of good stuff. You have to pay to park. That certainly used to be the case, so that's something worth checking out, because if you're on a motorbike, that might save you a lot of money. So this is the view looking back towards Giants Causeway. So the actual road to take you to Giants Causeway is a slight deviation off the A2. It's just a little loop that goes round, easily signposted, easy to find. slight deviation off the main road. Just saw a signpost and followed it down. You can see just how close the Causeway Coastal Route does run to the literally tops of the cliffs. Amazing views. As the drone swings round towards the end here, you can just make out the Carrick Rede rope bridge, which is another one of the famous places to visit along this route if you wish. Either way, it's a great place to stop off. And the views just keep on coming. Not a problem, we've got all day, so just stop off whenever we felt. Took in the views, enjoy the weather. So we're just dropping down here into Ballycastle, which is our first scheduled stop. So a couple of thoughts. One thing, so even though it's a bank holiday Monday, the traffic's not too bad, but because of the stunning views, you have got traffic going real slow and doing unpredictable things, i.e. suddenly just stopping or pulling over. So it goes without saying, anyone who rides bikes, eyes in the back of your head at all times. So that's just something to think about. Welcome to Ballycastle. So this is our first scheduled stop. Okay, how many times have you actually stopped to take pictures and drones and...
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
It's too nice not to, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't miss an opportunity. The weather is absolutely amazing. You see, there's a bit of a breeze, but it's just stunning. And it's only, is it 11:30ish?
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Not a bad ride at all.
Yeah, what's the roads been like so far?
Great. Quiet. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Roads are quite quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wonderful place to ride. I can't say anything more than that, really.
I'll say one thing about it, you need to have your eyes in the back of your head a bit because of lovely scenery. Cars are doing unpredictable things and driving slow and all that. So it's just something to be aware of.
Yeah. But when you're riding and enjoying where you're going and keeping your eyes open, you should be all right.
Yeah. And the road surface, good so far?
All good so far. And people are lovely. You know, if you get stuck behind coaches or vans, they give you an indication, let you know you can go past. So.
Yeah, they're the ones that haven't not pulling out in front of you without looking, like the coach did, but we won't dwell on that. And then we're going, I don't know if I can zoom in, but somewhere over there, where those in the horizon there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know how many miles it is. We'll work it out when we get there.
Yeah, I think it's about 40 odd miles from here to Larne. I'm not sure on Carrick Fergus. Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, more to come.
Okay. Ballycastle is a great place to stop off, grab a drink, use the loo, get an ice cream, whatever you fancy. Yeah, it's a great little town. So that was Ballycastle. So we're just carrying on the A2. As I said earlier, it's the A2 the whole way. The Causeway Coastal Route. Heading towards Larne and Carrick Fergus. We have done this road before, full disclosure, and it was a lovely day like this as well, so we can kind of remember a little bit about it. I know it cuts inland a bit, and might even go through a forest, I'm trying to remember. But mostly it hugs the coast the whole way. And the stretch of road that to come is fantastic. There's some bits where we're literally right alongside the sea, right alongside the sea. So yeah, it's a brilliant road, and I think Northern Ireland's underrated. Lots of people go to Scotland, maybe Southern Ireland, but this coastline of Northern Ireland, this is something else. So as I suspected, as you leave Ballycastle, the route comes inland a little bit through a forest like we are now. We're over some moorland and then through a forest. The bit over the moorland, the road surface was bad. It wasn't generally bad, but there was just some really big potholes and bits where it was breaking up. And I could see Kate out of her seat a few times. I don't think she's going to be too happy because she's recovering from her herniated disc, and yeah, some of these potholes were pretty big, and I could see what it was doing to the bike and doing to her, so she shouldn't be too happy about that. So that's just something to watch out for. Some of them were pretty big. So we're coming up to a place called Cushendall, and I think Cushendon is the place on the coast that was a bit further back. There was a little sort of harbour. We'll go that way on the way back. So you've got a choice. You can stay on the main coastal route and avoid it, or you can drop down into the little town if you wish. Okay, so we stopped here at Waterfoot Beach. How was the ride from Ballycastle up to here, Kate?
Yeah, it was really good. We followed the A2 when we came out of Ballycastle. We came off the coastline for a bit and then just joined it back again.
Yeah, the road comes inland, doesn't it, as you leave?
Yeah.
The road surface along there was not the best, was it?
No, I managed to find a pothole right on an overtaking manoeuvre, which is, yeah, my least favourite. But
yeah, it was not good. It was not good. There's unsettling the bike and there's unsettling the bike, but
yeah,
yes.
That was unsettling me.
Yeah.
But that aside, the scenery is absolutely incredible. The roads aren't even that busy. It's lovely.
Bank Holiday Monday, surprising, isn't it? It is surprising.
Yeah.
I'll spin round and you can see where we're going. Because on this section, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Kate, but the road just totally hugs the coastline.
Yeah, all the way around, literally all the way around. The views are going to be incredible.
Okay, well, we better, I guess, maybe have a Kit Kat or something.
So there's a Kit Kat over there with my name on it.
Right, we'll have that and then we'll carry on.
Okay.